Listen, I don't understand how anyone could be against liberal ideologies. They embrace everyone and only want to make the world a better place. Abortion is not about killing babies, it's about giving women a tool to succeed without being bound to the obligations of motherhood. It is about women having the right to make their own decisions.
Right. So basically, you think killing people is fine as long as it is means to an end. I mean, what if my success means murdering a competitor? Is that okay?
Of course not! Abortion is not murder! It's just tissue incapable of surviving outside the womb. It's no different than eating an egg. Do you eat eggs?
An egg? Unbelievable! You say you're about embracing everyone, but then you compare a living human being with fingerprints and eyelids and a beating heart to your breakfast. Would you eat an unborn baby for breakfast?
Well, no. I'm a vegan, actually.
A vegan? So then you don't even eat eggs because that would be so mean and cruel, but you think killing babies is fine?
Listen, this is ridiculous. This is not about my diet. It's about women having the right to choose.
So you were on here last week arguing for mask mandates. So you think women should have the right to kill an unborn child for their convenience, yet that same woman should be forced to wear a face diaper to make you feel safe. Don't you see this double standard here?
Well, the mask issue is about public safety. There are lives at stake.
Yes, there are. And the life of the unborn is worth something. That baby was made by the hand of the Most High with a destiny and a purpose. It's not just tissue. Tissue does not have a beating heart.
You conservatives are so racist.
Racist? What on earth does any of this have to do with racism? Did you know that Planned Parenthood clinics serve a higher percentage of minority populations? That is racism.
This is ridiculous. You're proving my points for me. So closing facilities like this would force these people to give birth to children they can't support, trapping them into a cycle of poverty.
Wow. So if a measure of society is how well it takes care of its weakest members, you're saying that these children should just be murdered instead of adopted or maybe even supported via welfare programs. To me, that is racism. Condemning an entire demographic to death because their parents do not have the means to support them is cruel and unnecessary.
Well, you as a white woman have that liberty to think of all these alternatives, but these minority birthing people have to work 18 hours a day sometimes. They don't even have the time to fill out all this paperwork to put a baby that's not even born yet up for adoption. If we just offer them free, safe, and quick abortions, they can get back to work and move on.
That is wow. Just, I have to hand it to you. Life is inconvenient. Choose death, less bureaucracy. What a motto. You should print up some t-shirts.
I can't argue with someone who refuses to accept science. You can't kill something that hasn't become a viable living thing yet.
So tell me again why you don't eat eggs?
We are done here. This is a dead-end conversation. Just stop.
My pleasure. Having a debate with someone who thinks a fetus with fingerprints and a beating heart is not alive is definitely a dead end. Talk about refusing to accept science.